These are my official predictions and fight analysis of the fights on the main card of UFC St. Louis. So I'll be using data directly from UFC.com and Tapology.com. And then when I talk about the betting and odds, they're all directly from DraftKings Sportsbook, which is the official sportsbook of the UFC. Be sure to always gamble responsibly as always and follow for more content, and let me know in the comments if you plan on tailing me. Let's get started into the stats. The first fight on the main card of UFC St. Louis is between Robelis Despain and Waldo Cortez Acosta. Now, the DraftKings odds for this fight alone are going to be plus 200 for Acosta to win and negative 245 for Despain to win. So Despain is favorite for those who don't always follow UFC sports betting and such. So Despain has a record right now of like 5-0 or 6-0. I can't remember for sure. I did the research. I did statistics. We're done with statistics. This is a fight analysis now. All of his fights have ended in the first round. Only one of them got past the first 20 seconds of the first round. This is due to Despain's wild and erratic approach. From the get-go of the bell, he immediately takes the center of the octagon and then pushes even more into the void, as Mighty Mouse would say. He will get closer to his opponent and throw wild, erratic strikes and get quick finishes with 1 or 2, maybe 3 punches to get him on the ground. And from there, he just lets go and just hits him until the ref gets on him. Because of this, I'm going to put Robelis Despain to win by knockout. And then if you're feeling ambitious, some props could be Despain to win by knockout in under a minute and a half. That's what I'm doing. I don't remember the odds for this, but it's pretty damn good. The second fight on the main card is going to be Alex Caceres versus Sean Woodson. The DraftKings overall mainline odds are going to be Caceres at plus 185 and Woodson to be at negative 225. Woodson holds the reach and height advantage in this fight and in statistics. He also has the reach, like I said. His last 3 fights have been by decision. Some props you could place. I'm going to put Sean Woodson to win. I'm not doing props for this bet, but some ideas you could do are this fight to not go the distance, Woodson to win by decision, which I think is like negative 180, which is still really not that good. The third fight is Diego Ferreira versus Matus Rebecki. Rebecki holds all the cards in this. He has a superior record. He has better striking accuracy. He lands and throws more shots per minute on average than Ferreira does. Like I said, the odds for this are plus 360 Ferreira, negative 470 for Rebecki. You have options with this. My prediction is I'm just going to say Rebecki to win. I don't know finishes. Props to do could be by either submission or decision, which is at a positive 120. That's going to be a double chance, meaning your odds are less, but it has a better chance of hitting. That's what a double finish or double bet prop means. I don't know if you guys know that. DraftKings has them for a lot of different things. The third fight, is that the third or the fourth? The fourth fight, my bad, is between Alonzo Menefield and Carlos Ulberg. I like Ulberg. I've been following him for a little bit, did some research. I love Ulberg right now. Menefield is at a positive 220 on DraftKings and Ulberg is at a negative 270. The fighting style of Ulberg is perfect for this matchup and it's extremely favorable to him. This is a light heavyweight, so you know that they only need 1, maybe 3 shots to knock him on the ground and then get the finish through ground and pound. My prediction is Ulberg to win. Some props you can do are fight not to go the distance, Ulberg by KO, which is at negative 110. There are a few others, but those are the big ones if you're going to follow me for my bet of Ulberg to win. So the co-main event for UFC St. Louis is between Joaquin Buckley and Nursultan Ruziboev. Don't know how to say his name, don't care. I am a huge Buckley fan. I thought I made that clear. Same with Despain. Both fighters are really good. The statistical advantage is in the eyes of Ruziboev or the hands of Ruziboev. He has the better record, the better finish rate. He has more finishes. He is, on the other hand, taking a severe weight cut. He's huge. He has the height advantage and the reach advantage. He's coming down from 185 to 170 for this fight, so you know that weight cut is going to drain him. He's going to get rehydrated. he'll probably get an IV on him, honestly, as soon as weights are over. I don't really know who to predict this fight. I'm going to hedge it and do Buckley by KO, and then also do a Ruziboev by submission or knockout, because he has shown a variety of finishes in the matter of both KOs, knockouts, TKOs, technical knockouts. He hasn't had a DQ fight yet. Let's hope not. But he also has submission victories in all rounds 1 through 5. So like I said, it's a tough call. If you really want to do an official prediction. A safe one would be Ruziboev to win by either KO or submission, which is at a positive 150. I don't know if I gave the odds for this. My bad. Joaquin Buckley is currently negative 130 to win mainline, and then Ruziboev is at positive 110, so it's extremely even odds for the most part. Like I said, I'm going to hedge it. You guys do what you think you need to do to get the money or get the payout. I wouldn't put any of these guys on your payout for a parlay. The final and main event for the fight for UFC St. Louis is between, of course, Derek Lewis, the Black Beast, the Knockout King, and Rodrigo Nascimento, who the odds right now are negative 162 for Derek Lewis to win mainline, and then plus 136 for Rodrigo Nascimento. We all know Derek Lewis. He's a brawler. He has immense power, able to knock people out cold with one shot. It makes him an extremely formidable opponent. The only way I see this fight going, if it's not a knockout by Derek Lewis, is a decision victory for Nascimento. Derek Lewis won't get submitted. He's really good at getting up. His quote is, "Derek, just get up, Lewis." If he gets taken down, he will simply stand up. That's his goal. It didn't work against Jailton Almeida, but Jailton Almeida is considered to be one of the top wrestlers in the heavyweight division. So I'm going to do prediction Lewis to win by knockout. Some prop bets, you could do Lewis to win in under a round and a half by knockout, which is plus 140. These are today's fight card, don't have the greatest odds, but if you play it out in the parlay correctly, you can make some big money. I'm personally doing a few same game parlay X's, which are basically just parlay X's combined into, or same game parlays combined into a few others. So the parlay analysis that I have right now, Despain, Robelis Despain to win by knockout at negative 190. Sean Woodson to win at negative 225. Martus Rebecki to win by either submission or knockout, which is at negative 150. Carlos Ulberg to win by decision or knockout, which is at negative 250. Joaquin Buckley to fight to not go the full distance, so it will not go all 5 rounds or all 3 rounds, whatever they're making it. Sometimes it's 5 rounds, sometimes it's not. It really just depends on if the fighters ask for a 5-round fight. Such a case was Dustin Poirier versus Benoit de Saint-Denis. We know how that went, but the last week's pay-per-view was not a full 5 rounds for Jose Aldo Jr. So, sorry, tangent. The parlay, my official parlay for tonight's main card at UFC St. Louis is going to be Robelis Despain to win by knockout, which is at negative 190. Sean Woodson to win mainline, negative 225. Martus Rebecki to win by submission or knockout at negative 150. Carlos Ulberg to win via a decision or knockout, which is at negative 250. The fight between Joaquin Buckley and Nursultan Ruziboev to not go the full distance, which is at negative 350. And then finally, Derek Lewis to win his fight by knockout at negative 135. If you put all these together on a parlay, you get a total odds of plus 1,093. If you do a wager of $100, this gives you a payout of just over $1,000 at $1,093. Obviously, it's tough. This is a great payout. I don't ever want to say don't do it, but gamble responsibly. Don't go deep. Don't put in more than you can afford. These are based on data and statistics and me watching their fights. As always, like I said, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the support. Follow for more content. I do more than just predictions. I do statistics. I do fun things like Guess the Fighter. I do a lot of different ideas, content. It's all UFC based. So if you're a UFC fan, you might as well give me a follow, even if it's just to heckle me. It's fun. I read the comments. They're fun. Let me know below in the comments if you plan on tailing me on my predictions, and be sure to follow for more.